Hello everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Left Hand Brewing. This is their White Russian Nitro. This is a stout with coffee and vanilla added. It says employee owned, righteously independent. 2 thumbs up to those guys for that, where everybody's selling out and bowing down to a lot of dollars to sell out. I am a fan of Left Hand Brewing. They do make some really tasty stuff. They're out of Longmont, Colorado. It says here super smooth and decadent with coffee and vanilla, 8.9% and 20 IBUs on it. And date on the bottom of it, it says Best By February 5th of 2020. So not a big fan of the Best By dates, but this was sent to me by Charlie, and he has no control over that. So I wish Left Hand would not have a Best By date on it. That may cost him a grade point, because we don't know what shelf life they're giving it. But it is a Imperial Stout, and I don't know why they would have a Best By date on it, being almost a 9%er. If they want to put a canned on date and a Best By date, I don't have a problem with that. But tell me when it was put in the can. We have no idea, guys. Like I said, I want to see a canned on date. Let me choose when I want to drink it. I'll make that decision. Don't tell me when you want me to have it by, unless you put a canned on date on it. Then if you want to tell me we want you to have it in 3, 6, 8, 12 months, that's fine. But tell me when it was put in the damn can. So that's probably going to cost you a grade point, guys. Even though it's a stout and it's not that critical, you have the ability to put that on there and you choose not to. So I choose not to give you a better grade. How about that? Does that float your boat? Does that blow your hair back? Does that blow your socks off? It's my prerogative. This is my beer reviews, and I want to see a canned on date. So step up to the damn plate and put the canned on date on it. If you want to put a Best By after that, that's fine. But tell me when it was put in the damn can. And if you can't do that, get out of the frickin' beer business. That's the way I feel about it, guys. This style of beer is not that critical, but tell me when it was put in the can. I want to know that. Then I'll make the decision when I want to have it by. Not you, me. So, my 2 cents. 2 cents. 2 cents. 2 cents. No sense. So, let's get on with this one here, guys. Let's jump over to Untapped. They have it at 20 IBUs, 8.9% with coffee, vanilla, and notes of chocolate. This beer really ties it all together, but well, that's just like our opinion, man. Yeah, and this is just my opinion, man. So, give me a canned on date, dudes, dudettes, and all the rest of you fools that work there. I know the people who work there have no control over that. It's management that decides what goes on the bottom of the can. So, this is my 2 cents. Let's get it into the glass and see what we have. Oh, nitro ball in there. We're going to pour it super aggressive. This is considered a white stout. And evidently it had some kind of nitro effect going on. Whether it had a ball? Nope, nothing in there. Nothing rattling around. But as you can see from that pour, and this is a 16-ounce can, and it fit into the glass. So we got that cascading effect going on. So far in my experience, I'm not a fan of white stouts, guys. I want that dark, chocolatey color and flavor to the beer. And a lot of these lighter white stouts, if you will, have those, but seems like it's lacking something to me when it's clear like this. It looks like a regular beer, like a beer, like a lager or some kind of pale or IPA or something. Just not a super big fan of these beers that are super clear like this. Does it look like a stout to you guys? It doesn't to me. But anyway, still got a good finger of head on that pour. To the nose we go. And appearances may be very misleading. I'm not getting a whole lot. I mean, guys, that's not impressing me a whole lot on the aroma. I'm not getting a whole lot of anything, to be honest with you. Doesn't smell like a stout. Doesn't look like a stout. Maybe it'll taste like a stout. So far, by the aroma and by the appearance, I am not impressed. And Left Hand makes some good stuff. They do. I'm very surprised. I'm not getting a whole lot of anything on the nose, guys. I'm not getting any roasted malt. I'm not getting any chocolate. I'm not getting any molasses. I'm not getting anything hardly. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Charlie. Thank you, sir. A little bit of toffee caramel. Tastes like a porter. Definitely not a stout. Alcohol is very well hidden for 8.9% though. Maybe a slight hint of some bittersweet chocolate in there. Appearances and aroma is very deceiving, guys. I'm getting a little aspects of a darker beer, but not a whole lot. If you don't use a dark malt, I don't see how you expect to get that taste and aroma. I mean, I just don't get how they think that's going to be comparable to a dark stout, a white stout. It doesn't look like it, it doesn't smell like it, and to be honest, it doesn't taste like it. I just poured it into the glass, but so far I am unimpressed. It would not be something that I would purchase, guys. I'm not afraid of the dark. I like to see, when I purchase a porter or a stout, I want it to be dark. I want to get the roasted malt taste and aroma. And this is very, very, very lacking in those aspects, guys. If you're afraid of the dark, maybe this is what you need to get. If you don't like looking at a dark beer and saying, oh my God, I'm not drinking that motor oil, this may be your cup of tea. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to sip on it, let it come up to room temperature, see if anything changes my mind. Right now, unimpressed. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sitting on it for a while now. The beer has some good aspects to it. Being a nitro beer, it is very creamy. It is a well-made beer because the alcohol is well hidden for an almost 9% beer. But other than that, it has a lot of drawbacks to it, guys. This beer is probably made for people that are either afraid or don't like to drink dark beers. And there are a lot of people like that. You pour them a dark beer and they're going, I ain't drinking that motor oil. This is probably a beer that's made for them. Because you're looking at the beer, you say, that looks like a regular beer. I mean, there are a lot of people that don't like, before they've even tasted the beer, don't like the beer because it's a dark beer and it's very, very dark. On the other hand, like I said, it is well made, alcohol is well hidden, it is nice and creamy, it's a nitro beer which makes it nice and creamy. It is not what I am looking for in a stout. You cannot simulate the dark roasted malt and the flavors and aromas that gives to a beer along with maybe some chocolate notes or some black molasses or even some dark fruit. There is zero dark fruit in here. There is zero chocolate in this beer, to me. And there's zero any way that you can simulate that with a lighter malt that comes from a dark malt, whether it be black patent or a chocolate malt or a roasted crystal malt or something that's going to give you those characteristics. I would not buy this beer, guys. It is not what I am looking for in a stout. So I'm thinking, being a white stout, that's for the group that they're after, the people that don't like to even look at a dark beer or taste a dark beer or try a dark beer. You cannot simulate those characteristics you're going to get from a dark malt with a light malt. It just is not going to happen, guys. It cannot happen. It will not happen. So to me, well made, alcohol is well hidden, nice and creamy because it's nitro. Other than that, it stops. What I'm looking for in a stout is dark malt, maybe a little chocolate or molasses or dark fruit, which this beer is lacking severely. So to me, it's not what I'm looking for, but I'm glad I got to try it. So Charlie, thanks for sending it to me. I would not purchase this beer, guys. It doesn't fit what I'm looking for in a stout. You may be different. What I may love, you may hate, and vice versa. If you don't like a dark colored beer, this may be, if you want to get into a stout, you may like this. It may be the best thing you've ever tasted. But to me, it's a whole lot of things wrong with the beer, or not what I am looking for in this style of beer. So, with that being said, let's do the final chug. And even warmed up, guys. There's not a whole lot of aroma on this beer. Not like you would get from something using darker malt. I would be just bold to say I've never had a white stout that's been impressive, guys. Never. Ever. Period. Nada. So, not what I'm looking for in a stout. Final chug. Nah. Not impressed at all, guys. And on top of that, them having a Best Buy date and not a can-on date. If they want to do that, put the can-on date and then put a Best Buy date. But tell me when it was put in the package. And they've not done that. So, to me, guys, it's a B beer. That's where I'm going to put it. 85. That's where I'm going to put this beer. And I'm going to go against the grade probably. Beer Advocate has it at 90. No, not there. And over to Untapped, they have it at 3.74. It's not even to the B+. I kind of agree with that. It is a B beer. And I'm agreeing with Untapped on this one. Said with coffee, vanilla, and notes of chocolate. I didn't get that. I didn't get any coffee. I didn't get any vanilla. I didn't get any chocolate. No. Nah. So, if you're scared of the dark, afraid of the dark, don't like it dark, this may be for you. And if you are a fan of dark beers, this is going to leave you lackluster in the aroma and in the taste, guys. So, very disappointing. Left Hand makes some really tasty dark beers. This is not what I am looking for in a beer of this style. So, with that being said, it's a B beer to me. 85. So if you've had the White Russian Nitro, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.